Hi, my name's Greg Wyatt. I'm sure a lot of you know who I am, but for those of you that don't, I wrote this book here, Monetizing Misery. That's me in the middle, and that's Dell on the right, and that's Brian Hooker. I want to clear a few things up, so I'm going to be doing this video series. It's very important that you pay attention because a lot of times people like to argue about things that they don't really have a grasp on what's true and what's not. So that's why I'm here, is to clear these things up. And my first question is why I once promoted Vaxxed and what I learned. Well, I was very, very excited when the movie Vaxxed came out in April 1st, 2016. Very excited. And I really believed that I could jump on their bandwagon and really supercharge my efforts. Up to that point, I'd been spending 8, 10, 12 hours a day as a parent with 2 autistic kids promoting their stories in hopes that people would see the truth. And I was very good at it. And when I found out about the movie, I immediately wanted to jump on board. They were coming to Paradise Valley, Arizona, which is about 90 miles away from where I live here in Prescott. And I told Joyce about it. She was very excited. We took Emily. Emily is stage 1 autistic. Weston is 3, and it just wasn't appropriate for him to go, unfortunately. So we went to the event center at Paradise Valley and walked in, and there wasn't a lot of people there, but it wasn't empty either. But I was surprised. There was people there I'd never seen before. There was a lot of people there that weren't parents. And it was a very, very interesting situation. My heart was pounding. I said, this is it, Greg. We can change the world. I really believed that we could change the world. And the thing that was going to be the focus of changing this is the 1986 vaccine law. And we'll look a little later into the real story behind that. But I knew in my heart that if we could just phase out that law that protected pharmaceutical companies and gave them product-free liability, that it would be over. There's not a lot of products out there on the market that are liability-free. Want you to remember, I was one of the first 500 test cases in the vaccine injury court. We filed in 2004, and it took 7 years for them to respond. And it wasn't good. So anyway, with that being said, I want to let you know, if you want the full research and documentation for everything I talk about, please join my email list at gregwyatt.com. There's about several thousand hours of my personal research that I've done. I'm not a nonprofit. I'm not a charity. I'm not collecting money, and I never will. So please go to my website to find out the truth. God bless you, and thanks for your support, your prayers over the last 20 years.